Alright, looks like my video got lost when I got a new phone this week, so this is just a little video overview of removing tint on a car. I wanted to go ahead and remove the tint. It's a little bit older, it's kind of fading, color is changing a little bit, and so I use a heat gun, heat up the material, start to pull it off in as much of one piece as you can to basically heat up the adhesive on the backside so that it doesn't leave residue. But I found that it's nearly impossible, especially on the trunk lid, because I guess it gets way more sun exposure, so maybe the tint was worn out more than the other ones on the side. The sides came off pretty clean, not a ton of touch up to do, but the back was a really big process. So watch the video, you can learn how to remove tint on your car and let me know what you think. All right, we got the sides done. Now we got the big bad boy. Partly too, I want to take this one off just because it's kind of faded and purple now. So I think it'll look better once removed. All right, we've got we've got all the tint off, but I need to get the rest of the goo off, some of the adhesive that's still left over. So I'm gonna go get some GooGone and we're gonna put some elbow grease in, get that thing done. And then we're gonna go jump into these bad boys, work on setting up these bracket mounts for the seat. And I'm also going to lower this as low as possible to bring everything down here so that I have the weight of the shift knob as low as possible. See what kind of difference that makes for me. All right, we got the knob significantly lower than where it was. And I think that's gonna be a lot better feel, so we'll check it out. All right, the glass is definitely super not fun to clean. But these Scotch-Brite pad, you can see it, kind of all the etching. You gotta clean the whole thing pretty much, all the way down. So when you take it off, make sure you do it right. All right, so just finished getting all the goop off from the tint. So it definitely takes a long time. I used some of this to clean it off finally. I even tried some simple green, but the most effective thing was using these Scotch-Brite scouring pads, the blue ones that are basically scratch resistant, so they're not supposed to leave any indents or scratch anything that you're scrubbing off. And then I use this Denatured alcohol, just some gnarly stuff. Make sure you wash your hands. Yeah, I think we got it. Literally, it took me at least an hour and a half to do just the rear glass. So don't think it's easy. Yeah, you can heat it up. I've got a heat gun right here. We heated it up plenty where it was scorching hot, and it still took me at least an hour and a half, 2 hours total to get everything off and cleaned off. So definitely a little bit of an arm burn, scrubbing the windshield, especially the trunk windshield, because you're upside down inside working against gravity. So the liquid and the alcohol runs through the scrubber and down instead of into the window. So yeah, that takes some time, but we're gonna go get some pictures and see what she looks like with no tint. Definitely a change. Also, something to note big time is that the windshield or the window goes up and down when the door closes. So you'll actually have to clean the lower portion when the inside the car with the doors closed. Don't forget that. It's super windy out, but you guys can get a good idea. No more tint. You can see right through it. I think it looks much better, in my opinion, but you can see through the car. I think it just looks more sporty. I'm gonna be auto-crossing it, so probably a good idea. Be able to see easier, and one less thing to get pulled over for. What do you guys think? Got her all rocking and rolling, so. Yeah. Thanks for watching, you guys. Subscribe and stay tuned.